I don't think it's over for Keir Starmer, though, only because I think the Labour Party, in its DNA and in how its rules are written and have been tweaked, I think they'd be very, very uncomfortable. I think there'll be a lot of noises off at that point, but whether anybody actually goes ahead and mounts a leadership challenge, I'm not so sure. It's quite difficult to do that now because the rules have changed. And the Labour Party is historically really squeamish about even getting rid of its leader when it's doing badly in opposition, let alone one of the few rare precious times that the Labour, there's only ever been 7 men that have made it across that threshold to be Prime Minister who have been Labour leaders. So, but let's see where things are. It's not going to be an easy few months. Keir Starmer addressed MPs on Monday night and he said, look, it is going to be a bumpy time ahead, and they very much see reform as their main challenger. They feel that the Tories are kind of down and out. So I think reform and the SNP, particularly in Scotland, are the main people that they're focusing on. But look, the other final thing I would say is, just to add a bit of balance, and I suppose you'd say, well, you would say this, you're a Labour peer, I am, but I just want to have a tiny bit of balance. I mean, sometimes the narrative is, and I'm not sweetening the pill here, it has been a difficult first year for Labour, the winter fuel allowance and all of these other things. But it has not all been, there have been some good developments. I think, Scotland, of course, the SNP run the NHS. In England, you're beginning to see things shift on the NHS after a long time. I think that the long-term investment in infrastructure and planning is really important. I think these deals you're seeing on defence has been really interesting, and you're starting to see some results. Of course, we just talked about that Norway deal in Scotland. You're seeing a lot of revitalisation in things like advanced manufacturing because of defence and the fact that we're talking about finally building new nuclear power stations. So it's not like no good things have happened under this Labour government. They have. The problem is this Labour government's not very good at communicating those things to the public.